Army don't come. Army don't come collect flag. Army don't come collect our flag.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on whenever you are watching us from. It's another edition of Politics on the Street. You can subscribe to our channel, like our videos, share, comment for more local discourse. So, yeah, Marchin, please, for the viewers, turn on your notification bell so that you can receive updates whenever video drops. So that you turn on your notification bell when video drop. But just say there has been a whole lot of uproar in the southeast as the president has allegedly told Nigerian to arrest anyone that is holding the Biafra flag, saying that there can be two flags in a country. The president has given a marching order to the Nigerian army to arrest anyone seen with the Biafra flag. How can you actually say?
And that has spelled, much about the personality of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a man whose Aburu policy has, gotten out of hand. We know that part of his cabinet, is controlled by the thugs called Aburu. That's why I use the word Aburu policy. And you see, in the southeastern Nigeria, we are good people from all moral upbringings. We nurture our children, teaching them all that it takes to be, within the premises of moral guidelines. You don't give that such order to a country that is yet to be a country that is slowly coming. At least if I could be in his shoes, I would be using my humble office to know if I could calm the Igbos down. Because already the Igbos are aggrieved, they are about, leaving Nigeria. And when you enforce this kind of policy or order on the people of that land, I think you are asking for more trouble. You can see the way Biafra is trying to sit away from Nigeria. I think other upcoming little countries or oppressed regions anywhere in Africa should learn from the Igbos for being the most peaceful agitators. All over the world, they want it as prize, they want it as incentive, from Guinness Book of Record, from Forbes, and the rest of the rating or ranking establishments across the world, like Transparency International. They actually confirmed that Nnamdikanu is the most peaceful agitation leader in the world. Biafra, IPOB, the most beautiful agitators in the world. But Tinubu and his Fulani masters are trying to rewrite that good narratives about Igbo man, about the Biafrans. So if we gave a marching order to soldiers to go to southeastern Nigeria to disalive or neutralize, even to arrest anybody with Biafran flag, I can see Nigerian soldiers that always, take laws into their hands. They are like this, all these former late British Secret Service agents that have the right license to disalive, to kill people. So if you give them this kind of order, they will go to east. They will start shooting people at random. They don't want to know, because the order is from above. The highest above in Nigeria is the office of the presidency. Unlike me, the highest above I have in Igbo land, as I'm in Lagos State now, the highest above is Chineke Kabiame, God of Abraham that lives in heaven. Office of the president can never be the highest above. Office from the order is from above. For me, no, I don't do that. What happens is that if Tinubu is relented or is resorts to be killing the Igbos, giving marching orders to soldiers to go and disalive everybody in the southeast. And you could remember that we have southwest here. Something that might, look so alike to what is commanding or doing right now as a result of that order might come against his kinsmen in Ochun State. At least somebody is the chief security officer of that state. And it's going to play out on the kinsmen of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. See, we don't miss our word anymore. We are always meticulous on telling the world what is going on in Nigeria today. If it chooses, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to give order, marching order to this let me say, dangerous, most, let me say, barbaric soldiers, military men, officers we have in the world, to go down to the southeastern Nigeria again to begin to kill Biafrans. I think if they get there, the law of that land is against wasting of blood. Then ancestrally, we don't waste blood in Igbo land. If they go there, I think, I'm not trying to say they will fight back. I mean the indigenous people of the land. But the land on which those soldiers are trading, working on, marching upon, that land will go against anybody that goes to Igbo land to kill fellow Igbo man. I'm against that. The land will take care of such persons. I don't care. I don't discuss Nigerian soldiers. I don't discuss Nigerian police. Everybody actually knows around the world what Nigeria stands for. All about lying, oppressing, dismissing, marginalizing, exploiting people, telling us lies. I don't mingle with such government officials. I don't mingle with any regime that has distanced itself from God. If a regime is not divine, does not have divine blessings, I don't have anything to do with that regime. So Tinubu might give them order to go and kill and they burn everywhere in Igbo land. There is God though. There is God.
But Amazi, why are the Southeastern governors silent? Why are the Southeastern senators silent? Why are the Southeastern House of Representatives silent? Why are these, or are these Igbo silent?
Thank you so much. These are the agents of APC governments. These are the beneficiaries of APC illegitimate administration currently. These are the agents, the beneficiaries of injustice, immodesty, indecency. I don't know what to understand. Slavery, they are actually portraying what their Fulani masters have actually, deposited on their inside. If the Fulani masters, their masters, are very good people, showcasing peace and love, zero tolerance to freedom of religion, I think those governors would have been, reacting positively to at least stop any dangerous man from coming into Igbo land, influxing of the Nigerian deadly military into the Igbo land to kill people. But we found out that Peter Mba is a beneficiary of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Hope Uzodinma is a good beneficiary of the deadly administration of Muhammad Buhari that killed over 1 million Igbos. If you look at the Okeze Ekpa, the previous one, is a good beneficiary and supporter of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Yes, all of them. Both Okeze Ekpa, the previous one, and the sovereign Charles Soludo is not going to give them any problem. He will give them free passage from the entrance. I mean, on Onitsha Bridge, they have to have their way. So who else again? You are talking about Ododo. Ododo, that one is Kogi State. Then this man from Ebonyi State, the one that was elected or chosen anyway, or selected by Dave Umahi. You know what he's doing? And see, let me tell you, that one is actually an agent. I mean, the current Ebonyi State governor, an agent of Tinubu, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So what do you expect from the senator? The senators, all of them are errand boys. They are there to check whatever they could. They check it and put their money inside their pocket. It's all about Ghana must go administration. Nobody is doing the right thing in Nigeria again, because we are people that are celebrating political criminals. Whatever they do, we allow it to go, to be, to trend, to move on, because we hail criminalities in this kind of contraption. What are you talking about? The lower legislative chambers, whatever Tinubu says has come to stay, because they are all rubber stamp legislators. They don't give order. They don't query the so-called Mr. President or whatever he calls himself, President. That one, they don't question him. They allow him to cause this kind of trouble and hardship on Nigerians. Look at the pump price. The pump price is there. 1 liter of fuel is more than 1,000 naira. Can you tell it to our forefathers that are dead? Can you tell it to people that died in 1980s that Nigeria is selling fuel more than 1,000 per liter? Can you tell it to our late fathers anymore? Or has anybody go in the presence of God and kneel down on the altar and say, God, per liter is now 1,000, oh God of salvation? Has the church been telling God that? The church, some of them align with the government. Some Christians do not. Some Christians align with government. I don't know what I understand. So what is going on in Igbo land to me is no news. It is happening like that all over Nigeria, the Yorubas, the other tribes in Nigeria. They do that. All of them, they are paying homage, allegiance, and even royal respect to the so-called president. That one, a president, not president. So what I'm trying to say is that giving marching order, you don't expect Ohaneze, you don't expect governors and the House of Reps to do anything because they have actually been bribed out.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
What's going on?
Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Aisha Yusufu has taxed Imo State Governor, Enugu State Governor, Anambra State Governors. Stop blaming government. You are the CEO of your state. You are the executive governor. Now, since you go to Abuja to collect money, then take responsibility for the insecurity in your state. What do you have to say about it?
Now, thank you for that wonderful question. I think being the governor of the state, you have every power for you to make sure that you get security votes from the federal government. By so doing so, what are the governors doing with this money? Stop coming out to tell the people that there is insecurity in my state and that unknown government have been killing. The government need to take action and put an end to all this and stop apportioning blames. The people you are apportioning blames to are the people who their lives and properties are entrusted in your hand as the chief security officer of the state. So for a governor to come and start telling people that there is insecurity in my state, I think to me the governor need to stand up and then act now, because every now and then allocation is being shared for you, security vote is being given to you, and you have the mandate. The primary function of government is to protect life and property. Yes. So if you cannot protect life and property, then why are you the governor?
But some have said that the governors have no power over the military. That it's only the president as the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. What do you have to say about that?
The governor does not have power over the military. That is true. But see, the question is that can the governor summon military chiefs in their states, the division's commander, to sit and dialogue for a way forward? The answer is yes. So if we can do that, so indirectly it's still have power over the military. Now when it calls for security meeting, don't these men don't these guys attend in his various place? They do. So the president should not come and say that he does not have the governor should not come and say he does not have power. We still have killings in Imo State, Enugu State, and some other states. For how long can we continue in this path? The people are scared of their lives. The people cannot even access government, access those who they claim to be what? Electorate. We cannot access people that give us the mandate. So how long can they continue like this? So I think the government of these states on their own, they need to up their games. You must up your games as a governor if you don't want to be sacked come 2027.
But there's always been this fear that the votes of Nigerians does not count, and that is why our elected officials are acting this week. That assuming our vote is counting, they will sit up knowing that if I don't perform, no second term for me. Do you agree with that statement?
Our vote does not count. I cannot say if our vote count or not, because I have not conducted any election. So what I'm to say is that people have lost confidence in the INEC. In the power.
The reason why they've lost
you've lost confidence because so many persons have seen the case of Hope Uzodinma when but reason best the court knows why he had to give it to him. But someone who came forth in the election was uplifted and then he came forth. So the court cited some reasons which Hope Uzodinma became the governor. Reason best known to them. I am not in a position to speak for the court. But one thing is that INEC needs to be the trust of Nigerians again. You saw what happened in last election. As allegedly reports, the result was changed in the RF quarter. So I don't know how true that allegation is, but see, it has been going viral. So these are things INEC need to repose that confidence in the average Nigerian, and for the governors too. How much is being given to you on a monthly basis? If you get money on a monthly basis, then make sure why don't you make sure that these people who gave you the mandate to protect them, you can as well protect them too? Because the people cannot always be be one-sided every time. The people need to benefit from dividends of democracy, and when they have to benefit from the dividends of democracy is by what? What? By inclusive governance. The people need to feel the government impact. Not every time you come on here and say on government has attacked the people, you come and start creating fear. These governments are even creating fear in the life of the ordinary man.
We've seen the governor of Enugu State who has declared that Monday is no longer a sit-at-home in Enugu State. People are saying that you are seeing that as because you're the governor. Can you come and secure our lives? I mean, the other people, because you see this sit-at-home every Monday. Some are doing it maybe out of respect for nnamdikanu, but some are doing it out of fear. It is two ways. People are telling the governor, please find a way to secure our police cannot be everywhere. What do you think? Because sit at home every Monday, it might be affecting the economic activities in the southeast. What do you think that the governor can do, or the governors in the southeast can do?
Thank you for that one. I think sit at home every Monday is a commensurate to honor the Mazi nnamdikanu, who has been in incarceration for 4 years now and still counting. But what I want to say is that when there is a conflict in the land, the president himself needs to address this issue of Kanu. Let Kanu issue be settled out of court. If what Kanu is the son of the president, as a son, you can go, you can have a different view or different ideology and philosophy from what your father had. But why can't you, as a father, have you reached out to Kanu himself? And what I felt that the president ought to have done was, why Kanu was in decision, go and meet, let them bring Kanu to you, DSS. Sit down with Kanu, have a round table discussion with him.
But do you think that's possible? Because we saw
Buhari
could not
freedom. Buhari is different. See,
so,
these are two different people.
Yes.
If you want the security apparatus cannot be everywhere, and these guys are what? Overstretched.
Yes.
These guys are also overstretched. So the president is the father of the nation.
Yes.
Since the president is the father of the nation, he should at least reach out to this guy, even to the Ohanes in Igbo. Whenever he will want to invite some Igbo politicians and some Igbo stakeholders to sit on a round table and discuss with Kanu. You have conditions, give him the conditions. Send it to him. Because you see, this is the only way this thing about marginalization can stop. And the truth of our matter is that the Igbos are heavily marginalized in the country. And that is what, and that has breed a whole lot.
But do you think that giving them an opportunity, or yes, that's an opportunity, or finding a way, consensus in 1999, Nigeria had a consensus on making a Yoruba man a president. In 2007, Nigeria had another consensus to make another man to be a president. Do you think that Nigeria finding a way or making a consensus to make an Igbo man the president is going to make that marginalization or the agitations go down in the south?
Making an Igbo man be the president would at least work to some extent. It will help this issue of marginalization reduce a very long way, because if the Igbo man is the president, Peter Obi, you will not watch Peter Obi allowing Mazi nnamdikanu to languish in detention, even if because yes, that is his brother from his tribe. They are from same tribe. No, so why was Tinubu released? It was let's go. Yes. So to some extent, it will help a long way. And as an Igbo man, he will speak in the language that the Igbos. Now I am one of the sons. Yes. You don't have any right to agitate. Yes. So that will help them. It will go a very long way for them too.
So I'm letting you go. I think we have like 1 minute.
Okay.
Now, South Eastern Governors Forum. What should be their next step?
Southeastern Government Forum should at least make moves to meet with the presidents.
Yes.
To put an end to all this. That is the only way. Because if there's no end to all this, all we hear is killing, and then we are not in support of all this killing. It is not good for the future of the country. It's not good for the future of the country.
Okay. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.